Hi everybody, it's Pam from Flaunted Fitness UK, and this is one of the little videos I wanted to give to some of my Lift Lean girls, and it's about how to do push-ups. Every single group we always get feedback, oh I can't do push-ups, I don't know how to do them, I'm not strong enough to do them. They're actually one of the best exercises you can do as a female to build that upper body strength. And a lot of the time it's actually the positioning that's the problem, it's not that you don't have the strength. When we position our hands in a certain way, what we can end up doing is putting a lot of strain on our wrists, a lot of strain onto our elbow, and it means that the muscles across the chest, the front of the shoulders and the back of the arms aren't actually doing the work. So that's what we need to make sure that we've got right with you. I want to show you the push-up position first and what I would advise starting off with. So I would come down onto the knees, take the hands forwards and then drop the chest down. So if you think about an exercise mat, so if I show you the width of an exercise mat here, think about having your hands either side of the mat. So your hands, so your thumb on and your fingertips at the side. Now I'm used to doing my push-ups, so I know exactly where my hands are supposed to be, but this is a really good way to get you thinking about it. Because what tends to happen is that we start here. So have a look at what my elbows are doing. When you're coming down, look how far out my elbows are going. My elbows are going out past the wrist. So when I change my position to here, you can see that my elbows stay above my wrists. They push out slightly, but definitely not as much. And that means that the muscles are working in the chest. When you're doing this, you're just putting pressure here and here. Your chest muscles aren't working. So first of all, we do need the hands to be wider, okay? And that's often one of the things that most people aren't doing. So they've got their hands in. The other thing I want you to think about is getting your head further forwards of the hands. So step 2. So quite often we'll do this and we'll think bringing my head down in between my hands. So actually we're not really getting a lot of work into the chest there either. What I want you to think about is an imaginary line, if you're on carpet just draw it, between your middle fingers. And I want you to look over that line and bring your body over. And as you're lowering down, imagine you're bringing your chin down towards that line. Not your head, not your nose, but your chin, okay? So think about that. We want the hands wide and we want to think about bringing the head further forwards of the hands, okay? The next thing we need to think about is a shoulder position. So quite often we'll start here and we'll be scrunched up. So my shoulders are right up towards my ears, like so, okay? Think about drawing the shoulder blades down and getting space between your ears and your shoulders. So draw the shoulder blades down the back and lengthen through the spine and then come down from there. So that you're creating that elongation through the spine. And that will help, that won't use the shoulder muscles as much. The last thing I want to think, no, there's 2 more things, sorry. As I'm doing this, think about gripping the floor a little. So what that can help to do is, if you do this, have a wee look and you might see your biceps, your forearms, maybe even this little bit of the chest kind of pulsing. And that means you're activating those muscles already and you're signalling you're going to work them. So when you have that little grip, you're coming down and then back up, you're getting the chest working. As opposed to just kind of resting the hands, using the arms. A push-up is a full body exercise. So it is going to work your upper body, but it's also working your core because it's a form of a plank. It is working your core muscles and it is working your glutes. It is working your quads as well. So use that, squeeze these muscles tight when you're doing it, and that's going to help the body stay in a straight line. So you don't want to start your push-ups with your bum up here. Yeah, that is a form of push-up, but let's just stay basic here. You want to start in that plank position so your body is nice and straight, and as you're coming down, you're thinking about the exact same points. To get started, what to do is come into a full push-up position, lower yourself all the way down to the floor, so you're here, okay? So I'm squeezing my legs, I'm squeezing my bum, I'm gripping my fingers, I'm drawing my shoulders away, taking a breath in, and then as I exhale, I'm going to slowly lower all the way down to the floor. and then you don't have to push back up, because that phase of the exercise is where you build up most of the strength. You don't get the strength from this, you get the strength from lengthening the muscles. So think about, really think about doing that all the way down to the floor and then come back up. Progressing, so start there and then progress by, don't start on the floor, you can do them on a raised surface. So if you've got a chair or a step or something that you can place your hands on so your body is like elevated at the front, and then start doing your full push-ups in that position. Gradually lower the arms down. The thing you need to make sure it's a steady, strong surface, so it's not a couch, because your wrists are going to kind of collapse in there. So make sure it's on a step or something, or two chairs or something like that, that you can keep the, and even if you're way upright doing it, that's fine. It's getting you onto the toes and trying to get away from the knees. Try not to thrust the hips, so remember the plank position. So what I ask my girls to do is send me a little video of any exercises that you're struggling with. They either post it in the group, nobody is there to judge in the group because everybody needs a little bit of help. Tell me what exercise you want me to help you with. I'll say to you, send me a video of you doing it facing me and then doing it side on, and then I can correct you from there, because I can't correct you unless I know the way that you're doing your exercise. And the only way for me to know that is by seeing you do it with seeing your full form, and I can say, oh well, you can probably change the hand position, and then we can coach it from there. So I hope that's been helpful, and you can really work on those press ups because they are an amazing exercise for girls to do. So let me know if this has been helpful. Let me know if you've practiced, and within a week you would be able to see a difference in your push-ups. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.